Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Kirby's Adventure. Well, we're here at the end of the Grape Garden here. Gone through... Come on. No, it's a bit of a lovely world, actually. I know. I do like this one. It's probably one of my favourite worlds, apart from World 7. I absolutely love World 7. But, anyways, it's on to the boss of the Grape Garden, and it's not an easy one, folks. Now, first thing you want to do, grab the high jump. Because it means you can jump up all these clouds really nice and easy. Now, you can see that little eyeball-y thing chasing us. I don't think you can actually hit that at the moment, by the way. That is actually the boss, believe it or not. But what you want to do is just keep high jumping here, and you're just high enough that you can make it. Just. But it's time to take on the boss's true form. It's Kracko, and he is an angry cloud with an eyeball that's spiky and shoots thunder. Say what you see. The concept's pretty simple, ow-ish, folks. You need to use the high jump ability against Kracko here, and that's the easier way of doing damage. He does occasionally spit out the high jump enemies, though, so if you do happen to lose your high jump attack, then you can get it back. And you can always use it and spit it out, but you don't need to necessarily. Bye! That was like an uppercut. Yeah, pretty not the hardest of bosses. Not like what the paint roller is. I think he is a real tricky one. Yay! The yogurt yard. That was the one. I love that sign to the top. Oh dear. This game, amazing. So say hello to the yogurt yard, which I think it'd be a case like the ice cream island had absolutely no ice cream. This probably has absolutely no yogurt, which isn't so bad because I'm not the hugest fans of yogurt myself. But oh well, that's for another story for another day. I gotta make more use of high jump, really, folks. It's pretty handy. Ah, now you can see little doorway in there, folks. There's only one way in, I'm afraid. And this could get interesting. Right, so we've got to get in this. Problem is, you go too high and you'll end up on the clouds above, so you've basically got to just take the hit. Basically. And in here we got a, well, we got the stone ability as well as an extra life. Pretty handy. Ah, and now you do need it here because, well, it's quite handy to have the stone ability here. Because you can just use it and just fly down here. And you can see all sorts of things are going to start appearing. No, get back here! No, back! Yoink. Now, what you actually want to do here, folks, I should have made it a bit more secret. There is a door here, and this will lead you on through the rest of the level, but you don't want to do that. You want to carry on through... Not that well. You don't want to carry on that well, folks. That's really embarrassing, isn't it? That's awful. And you want to carry on through to the bits at the bottom. Only thing you got to be careful of, folks, though, is that you do that, folks, which is not advised. Don't do it. And somewhere around here we should find there's a door around. Somewhere or another. Just got to be really careful you don't, fall off the edge of the map. Now, that is something I never actually talked about as well, with Kirby. If he's falling at a fast enough pace, he'll actually kill whatever he hits on contact. Which is kind of a nice little trick he has there. There's a Crane Fever minigame there. Now, honestly, what is the point of this pep drink? That gives full health restoration, so what's this doing here? I don't know. You got me there, viewers. I really don't know. I really don't. More spike guys. Lots of these freezy ones. Now, basically, folks, these little wooden slants, you can jump up through them, but you can't go down through them, so... Ow! Keep that in mind. So, go through here and just nail him. not that hard. Even if I did manage to commit suicide, but we'll ignore that, folks. That never happened. Okay, never happened. We call that. Right. Anyways, so we'll have a crack at this one here. Still a 1 though. But yeah, I mean, when I do this, I know why you sort of talk about sort of the tricks that you can use to help you here. And like I said, I do use the square thing at the top. That's how I really gauge, especially with little ones like that. But I mean, yeah, there are tricks to all the mini games, folks. I mean, you know, the egg catcher one is not the easiest actually. To be honest, you gotta have a pretty quick finger, really. This isn't gonna hold. Nah, I didn't think so. We got 1 life out of it. It's not bad. But yeah, of course, and then obviously you've got like the quick draw, which I am, of course, pretty epic almost on the last video. I was pretty proud of that one, folks. Oh, there's a museum back here as well. See what we got in here. We got a stone and a tornado. Right, we'll have to remember that those are here. Now, I'm just quickly reading through my notes because my pen died halfway through them, so I'm just seeing. Nope. Yep, we're pretty fine. Just seeing when the next sort of little hidden switch was. Right. Let's head inside here, and looks like we're going underground. Yeah, we are going underground. Nice. No, we haven't been underground much. For the love of God! What is your problem? Ugh! Oh, damn. Right, we've got a 1 up there. There's another door there. Keep in mind the positions of these doors, folks. Just keep it in mind. Right, we don't want to fall down the edge here. That would not be so good. We want to head on through. Up. I still love how Kirby swims with that, holding that sword behind. That just looks really awesome. I really love that. Ow. Yeah, I think best thing to do, folks, just leave these bloody things. Just leave them. Right, so we're heading here. Now you'll notice we're sort of going back on ourselves, sort of thing. Yeah, and you see you've got the doors there. You can probably see where this is starting to go. I'm not playing well. You see, yeah, so we've got the door here. So we've got a choice of doors here, folks. We can either go to the one on the right or the one on the left. Now, go to the one on the left because I'm assuming if we take this one, it just takes us back, doesn't it? Yeah, I thought so. Right, so just go to this one then, folks. There's a hell of a lot of doors in this place. Like a blooming maze. And how did that not get me? I'm not complaining, but, you know. Yeah, when Kirby starts falling like that, sort of head first, it'll take out whatever on earth it hits first. Or he hits first. Now, which door do we want to go in here? Does it really matter? Ah, that one takes you to your life. Yeah, you want to go up this one, because this one takes you... Ah, and you'll see there's another one up there, which is... you have to remember that's there as well. There are a few lives here, and we've got a Peanut Man here. I know it's not his name, but I like Peanut Man. I'm sorry, but he throws... It's weird, because I know those are coconuts he throws at you, but I've always thought they were peanuts. Which is a weird one, admittedly, but, you know, I just do. Now, you've got this hammer here. Now, I believe it might not be the worst of ideas trying to keep hold of hammers in the yogurt yard. You know, it's pretty handy. In fact, hammers are actually very useful for like the next couple of levels or so, actually. You know, so remember to just keep an eye out. Now, if we go down there, we don't want to go down there. We want to climb up here, which the hammer is very good because it's got that sort of little vertically sort of basey thing. And you've got the obviously the startle there, but we want to come down here carefully to get you one up. because that is pretty narrow. Ah, I'm getting close, but I'm just not getting ones, really, today. It's kind of a shame. Oh, speaking of an egg catch game, actually, we got another one here. Still another, still getting 1 star. Right, let's see if we can't get ourselves perfect this time. Oh, he's changing it up here. Ow! But that's what happens when you eat a bomb. So, don't eat bombs, folks. It's not good for your nutrition. Right. Moving on, we got the 3rd level here. So you want to come up here. Whoa! I really don't want to lose this hammer. No! I don't want to lose the hammer! What part of it do you not understand, game? I don't want to lose it. Right, we'll just come up here. Lots. Ooh, no. There we go. Just head up there. Nice and simple. Now we can't actually... Can we not go down? No, we can't. Apparently. That's a weird old... It's kind of weird. Yeah, kind of cool, I suppose. I just honestly don't remember that ever being there. Oh, we got more wheels here. Now, I have a feeling this is one of those ones where wheels aren't the worst of things to have. But I'm going to try and make do with my hammer. Yeah, I think wheels might not be the worst of things to use here. I want my hammer! That look, Kirby looks really angry in that picture. Right, so head up here. Oh, this does not bode well, folks. I'm making this a lot harder for me than it should be. Ow! God, mother of... Ugh! I just want to keep hold of the hammer. And how did that hit the apple before the guy? I don't know. That's one thing though, if you're using a wheel, you could easily go onto those spikes down there, so be careful of that. Oh, I really don't want to use the wheel. You could use it here actually, folks, and you can actually use the wheel and you'll go so fast you'll actually go right over all these blocks and just literally drive over them. But you don't necessarily want to do that because you actually, one thing you wouldn't mind doing is another little hidden doorway here, which I can't really hit very well. And this isn't the worst of places to have the hammer ability. I know you can use the stone, but, oh well. Now, you gotta be careful again. Do you remember how earlier, like, you hit the thing and, like, it all falls down? The idea is you sort of use the stone to go down, and you sort of, like, you've got to catch the item before it falls. Basically. Thing is, yeah, you get the maximum tomato, there is actually a bit of a, ground you land on. However, not the case with the 1-up, so be careful. Right, let's get the hell out of here, I think. Run while the going's good. Oh, boy. Now, this is a real good place to have a parasol, because you can just sort of float down. There goes our hammer. Because this is not easy to do with just a flying Kirby. You have that huge tendency to get punctured like that. But we're alive, so I'll take that. Damn, I'm really not getting those extra lives, folks. Maybe we don't need that many extra lives, but still. Right. So we've done the egg catcher. We got, no, there is an arena there, but we can't get access to it just yet, folks. This assumably means there's going to be a load of water in this level, folks. Assumably. And there is. Look, I've just noticed my notes. A whole load of blocks for some reason. But the fireball, may mince me of those. Oh. Ah, that's pretty cool. Maybe Kirby should, like, take up rolling around on apples and hitting from spikes. Why do I have a feeling this is getting narrower and narrower? It is getting narrower and narrower, folks. cloud. Now you can go down that bottom path, folks, and there is an extra life there. I'm not... nah, I'm not going to grab that, folks. It's not worth the damage. We've got plenty of lives. I think we'll be okay. There's Meta Knight again. This doesn't learn, does he? We've got some guys with axes who keep... They keep blocking my blooming attacks. That's annoying, that. No, don't want to... Ow. There we go. No, no, no. Bloody forks. Oh, folks, I don't know. Those guys are the forks. Do they have like a big white monobrow or something? Because it looks like it. Even that, I'm being crazy. We got a ball ability here. Now, again, gotta be careful here. You can obviously see where this is going. So you can sort of bounce around. But it is very easy to, obviously, to fall down, though. Obviously. So be careful of that. Luckily, the ball was actually pretty decent at taking on these, taking on all these enemies, actually. It's pretty effective. It's more effective than I used to remember it being. So we want to go all the way down. Keep going along. And, folks, yeah. You notice that little waterfall bit there? That's not like an opening for a for the water as such. Another little hidden door. This game loves them, doesn't it? Right, now, what we need is somewhere in here. I'm just going to get rid of the ball. We'll be okay for now. Yeah, that's what we want. Another little hidden switch. And that actually gives you access to the arena. So we'll be sure to head into there. There's another one up there, folks. Yeah, once you get the idea that Kirby can somehow breathe things through objects, really helps. And looks like we've got another big descenty fally bit, which is quite nice. Big, massive waterfall. I have a lot of waterfalls in this place, I've just realised. Oh, how did I get hit by that? That's not fair. I'm calling hacks. Oh, there we go. I don't know how many lives I'm going to end up at the end of this, folks. I think my record actually is about the 60 mark. I think that's 63. You know, it's not a hard game in respect of the amount of lives you get. I'm going to be completely honest here. It is rather generous. A bit like Super Mario Brothers, for that matter. Although Super Mario Brothers wasn't... Well, it was generous with the lives it gave you. It's just that it was also rather harsh in the amount you lost. So that's not so good either. We got another peanut here. Peanut Man, or Bonkers. And you do want to take him out here for that hammer ability, because you need it! You need it for this level. Because there's another secret in here, and you need the hammer for it, so you must keep hold of it. So be careful. Right. We want to somewhat slowly make our way into this little door here. Well, that was close. And that was wrong. Oh, so let me come back into this. Oh no, folks, I lied. You need the hammer for the next level, not this one, folks. Apologies. This one's got this little one here, and I've done that wrong as well. For the... I'm not doing well here, am I, folks? This is quite awful. Really, game? Really? One of these days, I'm actually going to be able to actually, you know, get rid of some of these blocks here. That'd be rather nice. Give me the high jump, game! Please! I don't care about the fire. I just want the high jump now so I can just leave and come back. Why is it making my life a misery? Now, what we can do is we can come through here, get rid of that high jump, and then grab the fire. That's what you want to do. Now, you can obviously see what needs to be done here. Hit that, come up, and then come down. Ooh, it's narrow-ish. Oh, we land on the switch. Thank you, game. It's narrow-ish, but it's not as narrow as some later ones. Like there's one in World, it's either 6 or 7, and it is so hard. Some of them really are though, so you know it's good practice. Right, so we'll move on. Just walk through that. Is there anything up here? No. Ow. Now you can go into there, or you can go into this maximum spot. It's not very well hidden, really. But oh well. Going on a lovely little trip, going through all the trees. That's pretty cool. That looks pretty cool, actually. I suppose we can only head in here. Into this quite cool looking room, for that matter, actually. Oh god, I've just remembered what room this is. Oh boy, I've just remembered what room this is, folks. A new mini boss, folks, and this one is quite... No, that's not what I want to do. This one's quite a challenge. Say hello to the Fire Lion. Obviously, you can see, takes after the Fireball ability. Quite a pain. I used to really suck against the against this thing when I was a lot younger, folks. I really used to really bad at it. Now I'm not so bad against the Fire Lion. I always thought it was a cat, not a lion. But now I look at it. Actually, yeah, now I look at it, I understand. I always thought it used to be like a cat with like an astronaut's helmet on. That's quite appalling, really. But that's honestly what I thought it used to look like. But now I see it's a lion. But yeah, I'm not so bad against those now, except I was really awful against them when I used to play this. But now it's all Bugsy, really, that gives me problems. Oh, we got a mix here. Thanks, game. Isn't that useful? God damn it. But yeah, you can see where this is going, folks. Pretty handy to have something like the laser here because of all the what do you call it? All the diagonals and the slants and that. But you'll notice it seems to be like the orange sky though, so it's sort of, you know, it's getting kind of dark, really, folks. That was poor. Wow, that sucked. Alright, well, we're going to head on to level 6 here, although we got a few things to do first. First of all, we got another quick draw to do, folks. Now, I know, obviously, I mean, I look back at, yeah, as I said, the quick draw from the last level, folks, and I was pretty happy about that. I'd be shocked if I did this again, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, like, I love how, like, you know, I love Kirby, how he looks here. No, that was a mispress. That's what your penalty looks like, folks. That was a mispress. That was slow. I wasn't expecting that. Right, I'm going to shut up now. It doesn't bode well, does it? This guy looks cool. This does not bode well. No! Damn it! That was just me trying to anticipate that, because I didn't think I was going to be fast enough. But yeah, 2 penalties, and then it's over. So, I sucked! Badly. Right, now before we go into level 6 here, we want to get hold of this hammer ability here, because you do need it here, so just do that, folks. No, don't just laser it, you know, no, it's pretty easy, actually, because he's got nothing that's really ranged. So grab your hammer before you come into here, and keep hold of it. Right. Now you can see immediately what problems you might be facing here. There is a Maxim Tomato up there. No. 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 Thank you, game. That was about to disappear. Oh my god. This is not fun. I might die before we get to the secret in this level, folks. I didn't count on that part. Just go away, Mr. Wheel. Christ. Right, so we'll keep heading on here. Now, what I want to do here, folks, is hit this and run. And just keep running, and you will run over all these gaps there. Although it's quite hard, actually. And to be honest, it never looks like you're actually going to manage it, folks, but you do. So, you know, it's still okay. Right. So we need to keep going. Have I just screwed up, folks, and gone right past it? I find it highly possible I've just walked right past the secret. Oh dear. That was not good. I think I've just walked right past it. I'm not doing well today, folks. No, because it's here. Ah, yes. You see these little green blocks here, folks? You need the hammer to break these, and the reason being because if I just get rid of the hammer now, can't break it, folks. You can't break it otherwise. You have to have a hammer with you to break those, and you can't use the stone underwater. So you know, it doesn't work. So that's why you need your hammer, and that gives you access to that star thing. But there's another Maxim tomato. Why is that there with the that buzzer thing? What use does that serve? I don't know. Maybe I'm the crazy one here. Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. So we'll head inside here. While I notice I've overrun again. Ugh. Not too badly this time, but I suppose it's not the worst places to leave it, folks. In fact, no, you know what? We've got the last boss to do. We might as well do it to start the new level, start the new world in a new video. I think that makes sense. And this is an interesting little boss, this actually. I kind of like him in a way. Say hello to the Heavy Mole, which is yet another boss with one eye. What is it with bosses and mini-bosses having one eye? Crazy. Now, what will happen is he will continuously sort of dig through all this ground here. What you need to do is get these little things that it shoots back at you. And shoot that back at him. Now, you've got to be really careful you don't, like, fall off the edge, fall off the bottom of the map, folks. Be careful of that. It's a weird looking boss though, really. Oh, careful though. He does sometimes, he starts like going back onto you, and he tries a few little tricks up his sleeve, but he's not that hard. See, like here, he just really starts rocketing through and that sort of thing. But he's pretty easy, actually. Ow. Although you will likely find you'll take a bit more damage off of him than you might think. Which is exactly what's happening with me here. Ow. Am I gonna die? That would suck. Nah, we're okay. And thankfully when the game, when you beat him, he then takes you to this area, which is rather generous, so we don't have to screw around in some god-forsaken place, which we don't even know where we are. This game's worth it just for the Kirby dance. Oh, God. Bye, Kirby! So, yeah, so welcome to the Orange Ocean, which always reminded me of pirating. Not pirating like video piracy, I mean like pirating like OER and, you know, eye patch sort of thing, and that was really bad. Let's get on with this, I think, actually, in the next video, folks, because I need to end this video, so, yeah, so in the next video, we're going to be, get cracking on here with the Orange Ocean, folks, which is a pretty tough level, actually, I think. This is probably one of the hardest level in the game, folks, in my opinion, but that's just minor. See what you make of it in the next video, folks, so I'll see you then.